Thank you. Can we spend some time on this already? And then I can invite you to play a bit more, but I would like to actually make some suggestions that might inspire you also for the next. Are you okay with this?
Yes, yes.
It's fine? Yes? You invited me to interrupt, so yes?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I would like to do with you a bit of musical analysis. And, you know, I don't believe that musical analysis is something intellectual only. It's not theory, it's practice. When we analyze a piece, it's to help us performing it. It's not just to be nerdy about a piece, yeah? So, there is, in these very first bars, there is one note that is more important than all the others, that actually dominates. And which one is it?
I think it's the starting note, no?
Yes, absolutely. Which is, which note is it?
Me?
E flat,
oh,
yeah, it's E flat. So you can hear it here, you can hear it here, here. Which instrument in your orchestra you would actually take for this note?
Strings, maybe.
Really? Why, you know, at this place, like we are in the middle of the piano, you imagine your orchestra. In this register, when there is a note that is kept, because look, the note is kept all the way until here. So then it becomes the other note. It becomes La, the main note. So what instrument you would take that would give some warmth and that would sustain the sound? Which note you would have? Which instrument would play it? It's the horn. You know, when you have like, in Mozart piano concertos, for example, in the beginning, when it started to be like the orchestration, before becoming some big deal with Berlioz, with even Beethoven, and you know, with the orchestras getting bigger and bigger, more and more detail for every instrument. The first piano concertos, for example, by Mozart and everything, you add 2 horns. Just for a functional, to have a function that was like sometimes to hold the sound, you know, to create this kind of warmth in the middle of the whole orchestra. So here it's a horn. This is the main note, and this is what gives you the stability. There is no other thing. There is no metronome, there is no tempo here. It's very free. It's extremely free, and here you have, here I would agree to put some string here, for example, the cello, maybe. And you hear, when the cello plays, it doesn't play like, okay? And when you go here, it could be like the viola, for example, with this register. And here would be what? Would be the strings, with the horn, and what would do? To be the winds. You hear the clarinet and the flute and everything. With the horn and the bassoons, right? This is very important when we are at the piano to think about the orchestration, not only like thinking piano, piano, piano. So here we have horn, viola, cello, winds, cello. And just thinking about this makes you realize things, you know, about the building. So can you try to actually play these first bars with, try to, to shape it a bit more in an orchestral way? For example, I can make a suggestion. So when I play this piece, I really, most of the time, I wait. Of course, he didn't write any fermata, but I always think that it's good to have this sound of the horn first. Imagine the conductor inviting the horn to start playing, and from this sound, then we listen to the overtones and open, and then close. So the rhythmical energy falls only at the end of the line with which will come all the time through the piece. The whole piece is made on this rhythmical thing. Very legato. So I would play with left hand, then legato. I would play the E flat with the left hand. To be very free with the right. And this should stay all the way. Listen. And here there is a very interesting thing to hear, is the tone scale. I want to hear it. Then it comes from the cello. And the horn is still here. And the winds with it. You hear the bassoons? And then with the horns, the three horns of the orchestra. You hear the horns, okay? And now is the first tutti of the orchestra. And it's the rhythm is the whole phrase. It's not. It's the whole phrase that has the rhythm. So. And continue. And a new phrase. Where does this come from? So the music is generated from these first bars. And at the beginning, starting with some elements of the orchestra. Imagine you are the conductor, horn, boom. Then you have the strings entering.
So I should do more work with my right hand, like the melody.
Yeah, it's more in your ears, you know, that the thing starts. It's really to have to let the music be with your imagination. Like to imagine the orchestra playing, to imagine the phrase, the music growing, and not being stuck on the first beats of every, you know, there is no need for that. The bar lines, they are here to facilitate us to read. It's exactly like when you read a text, that it doesn't continue like this, but it goes to the line, because otherwise it would be hard to read. We would have to just turn page constantly, and, you know, so here is just kind of going back to help the reading. But when you listen to music, do you hear the bar lines? No. The bar lines, they don't exist in the music. It's like fiction for us, for the comfort of reading. The music grows. So, don't think about the metronome. Don't think about the rhythm. Just listen to every note. Every note you play is connected to the previous one. It's just growing like from legato. You know, it's not like pa 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 pa. You see this, how do you call it? I don't know, this jellyfish. See how it moves? Like this. All the lungs, if you already saw like some lungs, how it moves when we breathe. The music breathes like this also. It's not like, it's round. There is like this kind of circle element. And if you listen to the sound also, like, wow, you can hear that it's like the curves like this. So I would like you to actually try with your ears to hear a bit more of the curves that are there. Sorry if it's sounding a bit strange, but I hope it makes sense. Yeah.
I guess I'm finding it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can you try to give the E flat to the left hand?
Oh.
So it's easier. So with the thumb, you start with the thumb. I would really try to recommend this fingering, you know. Sorry for this, but. So you don't start with the right hand. The right hand will put the thumb on the fa.
Oh, so I'm gonna give it to the left hand?
First, the thumb. Yes, yes, and then the thumb at the right hand.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Look. You don't need to read this. It's not so hard. And so then, look at the fingerings. It's just if you would just take it with the left hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna change
Left
that.
hand. Yes. But keep this. He asks for to keep. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. You will find. But it's better already. You were very legato here, and this is what I need actually.
Okay,
so better like this. Yeah.
I'm gonna change it to here.
Okay, now down. Start down, and a bit going up like. Oh, this is beautiful. Do you hear that the sounds da 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 da, and you open it.
I'm gonna try it once more.
And then different sound. And I want a bit more of fifth finger. Yeah, more clear. And it's one single attack. It's not pa pa, it's bi bam. No, bi bam, to the long. When you have short long in music, towards the long. Pa pam. Not exactly. Just listen. It's like, can I just listen? Don't look at my fingers. Just listen to what happens with the sound. Okay. It's the same. It's very important to insist on that because the whole piece is based on this. And that.
I gotta make it more light, like sound it.
Tam tam. It's like just. Like, yeah, but the second should be a bit more. Pim, pim. No, the second should be more. I mean, ta, te, pi, da. Yeah, no, it's written the other way. But I mean, it's quite difficult to achieve because at the same time you have like pi, pam. It's true, like the intonation, but at the same time you need to keep the E flat. Look, so if you don't have enough sound, you see. It still needs some juice in the sound. La. Yes. No. And now imagine like it's a beautiful cello, and don't think about the beats. This is really inside the keys. We will do a bit of what I did with your other young colleagues. So I like to do this because I'm becoming obsessed by this. So you know that when we press the key down here, the hammer goes up. Yeah. Then it gets closer to the string, which means that when the key is down, you have more control on the sound than when the key is up. Because when the key is up, the hammer is very far from the string. When you are here, the hammer is close to the string, which means that we have very big interest at starting our sound from here. And then when you are here, if you release a bit of the weight and you press, you have a pianissimo, and a bit more, you have a piano. This is how you build the sound, okay? Can you try like with this no, let's do with the white key, F for example. So, okay, you are there with the weight of the arm, completely relaxed, yes. So, okay, start without sound, please. Like, yes, there, and then release a bit, exactly, then a bit more, a bit more. This is what you should develop, to have the control of the sound. So then here you can really play super legato. You don't need the pedal for this. You know, and not have to do, because this cuts the line in pieces. Okay? Can you try with the cello phrase? Yes. We will do a bit of more practice of this in the minute. Better. Okay, can it be now? Imagine the cello. So here will be the maximum, and then you release. And inside the key, so there is no gap. Better. And legato, be careful. Nice, okay? Yeah, but it goes, you know, when it goes up, there is more tension, like it goes. It cannot be pushed behind. It goes. And question. And the horns. So basically, it's phrases of 2 bars. If you're here, so there is no. If you think with bars, rather think 2 bars than 1 bar. So. And the end. So if we sum up, question, 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 and the answer. Like a poem, the first verse, would you come with me? Then, I don't know, is it reasonable? Would you come with me? Yes, I will come with you. There is it's like speaking, it's telling something. It's not only notes, there is a story, you know? And the story with question, answers, and everything. And it's like when we talk, there is an excitement from the beginning of the phrase to reach the end. We don't talk like this always on the same pace, otherwise we could not be understood, and you cannot give emotions with what you say like this. And the music is the same. There is an excitement in the phrase to actually, because you want to say something musically. Chopin wanted to tell us something musically. And what you do, you see, naturally, when I invite you to do that, you move a bit with your body, which is essential for the sound also, but not all the time. It's important to know. I agree with bim ba 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 ba. Actually, would I keep ti da 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 da? Yeah, I would actually go yum ba da 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 da, and ya da. Then you go back, ya da di ya di da di da, like waves, and to 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 da da dim pa dim, and then I would stay here for the last one.
Should I get a track?
From the beginning,
Okay.
Yeah, but you reach. I would like your body to be closer to the keyboard only on that note, not before. Okay. And did you hear what happened with the sound? You see?
Yeah.
So you need that. Okay? And it was very good, actually. Again. Yes, no. Superb. Again now. You're a bit too early, okay? Can you start? So here also I would like here the body to be close, not before. Yeah, you started a bit too much. I start moving only from the F. Here you don't need to move. For example, yeah, and don't move here. From a distance, the horns are very far in the orchestra. Yeah. And very legato, okay? Show me. Yeah, can you take actually with free? Can you do this with your hand? So legato, so you go inside a bit of your arm, very good. Ta, ti, ti, ta.
Oh, I get it, I guess.
Yes? Yeah, but mind the quality of the soprano. Very good. No pedal. So you can work, for example, to have legato here without pedal. Okay? Can you? Just with the thumb? Yeah, you need to develop this. So it's thumb, then it's the second finger. Huh? Like, remember? Yeah. Can you? Just the thumb? No, it's the second finger here. Yeah. Yeah, so you need to develop the quality of the second voice. Look, take the key from here when it's close and just slip. The thumb turns a bit. Yes. Here. Not here. Yes. No, it's too low. You are too much like this. It should. You are going too far in the key. Should be here. It's too far. I would like. Can I? Here. This. Not here. Here. Yes. And then the second figure. Okay. Now just just. Again from here. it's much better. You hear the quality of the sound, huh? So it's important to practice this a bit. Then from here. Okay, so here, what I would need here is more, okay, you are very respectful of what is written with the pedal and everything, but still there is an acoustic look. There is, when you are here, like, there is something happening that suddenly the keyboard opens. We were here before, everything was happening here, and now it's this big resonance, okay? So even if you remove the pedal, still the ears should hear that there is the resonance. The sound still exists after the sound. It's not just, okay, I played that, so now I go for this, and then, like, no. Everything before is also important. We should hear always, like, what was before, what we are playing now, and what comes after. This is what creates the harmony. So, you still hear, and the second a bit less of this harmony. And now, and somehow, again, not, the music flies. Like, it's a circle. It's not, it's, so there is always some action. When it's down, it wants to go up. When it's up, it wants to go down, and it wants to go. Imagine that you are on a swing. You know, when it's down, there is a power you can feel to go up, and when you're up, oh, there is a power to go down, and then like this. The music swings like this. From here. Closing, and less. The second is less. And less. Yeah, the thing is that when you hold the bass, you put it like there is an energy in the bass. When you do the bass, it should be the energy to go to the next beat, you know? Like yim para yam pari yam. It's like yam para, and not like wom. Yim pari yam pari param piri yam. You see? And not padam yam padam. Not down, actually, up. So when you hit the bass, up, not boom. So imagine here, so this is down, pariyam, pariyam, from the second beat to the first, and not 1, 2, 1, 2, but 2, 1, 2, 1, okay? Why you don't play with two hands here? It's too difficult otherwise. Even Horowitz does it with two hands. Should not be scared to do it like, I mean, yeah? Two hands, otherwise it's and we don't control, yeah?
I tried getting the fourth and the third.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be so difficult. You can really play with two hands.
Okay.
You have my benediction to play with two hands. So here, I would like a bit more thumb and more weight. Pada. Remember that it comes like pida, tada. What?
More sound.
Yes, and it would be nice that we hear. You know, it comes from here actually. More. Pa pam. I don't hear your thumbs. The first one. Yes. Okay, now it's better, but I want to insist. When it, you know, when it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it can get better. Yeah. This is my philosophy. Okay. So yum, the full weight. This is what I need. So without pedal, it's a yum. You understand the principle? So legato yum, legato yum. Comfortable. The thing is that your wrist is so high that you cannot find comfort. Look at the position of my wrist. There is a line here with the thumb. It's not like, yeah. Yes. Much better. Pardon, continue the same thing. Tida, tida. Yem babati yam barati. And now soft. Da di da da ya da da. Okay. Now the second step of the work is to actually hear. To forget about the rhythm because you are very steady with the rhythmical. The harmony, we should follow the harmony when we play. It cannot be equal, you know, with some metronome. There is no metronome. So here, when you are here, just imagine like it's a chorale. So we have, if we just concentrate on the harmony. Tension or release? Is it more tense or is it peace? Tense or calm?
A bit tense.
Tense, thank you. And now?
Yeah, it's more calm.
There is a release, okay, and then? Tension.
The question and answer.
Somehow, yes. And this affects everything. It cannot stay. No, the tempo is also affected by this. It should be considered, you know, like a. Don't be scared. There is no need to be actually, you know. It's either respect the metronome, either play the music. My choice is made. You know, personally, I know. I need to hear that. All this wonderful dissonance. I want to hear that, you know. It's written. Sometimes it's funny because with the music we are a bit like, imagine the Greek statues that are naked, and sometimes instinctively we want to hide the genitals of the things that would, but there are things that have to stick out. It's written. This thing is written, and it needs to sound. We should not be scared about that. Actually, when it's very consonant, it's no big deal. It doesn't need to spend ages on this. But when there is more tension, deserves some time to listen. And classic. I want to hear, and this is the other. You know, as if like, imagine that every 4 little bars would be an entire piece of music. with beginning, development, and end. So. And this is over, and so you always end with some sort of politeness. Okay, thank you for having heard my dissonances and my craziness. Now, it's you know, but the phrase has to open up. It has to show, and then the second time is bigger with the same harmonies. Also, it's written. It's a cluster of 5 sounds. This is, and it needs to sound. It's written. It's on the score. It's not me like making it up. It's really on the score. Right?
Okay. I've always been told that the dissonance should be like, you know, hidden and stuff.
Oh, who told you that? It's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
well,
what you're saying is very new and very interesting to me.
It's the dissonance that is interesting in the music.
That.
You know,
Yeah.
like when you have, like, for example, you know, like. You know, this is Kreutzer Sonata, yeah? Practically all the notes are dissonant with, or this, just remember this. Not consonants, but from here. And now, or Scarlatti, like. Or Mozart. And now. It's all about dissonance. It's all about dissonance. Or so here tension and release consonants. Dissonance. And this is how you organize the time in the music. It's not. It cannot be like this, you know. It's actually finding the timing together with harmony, with melody, with everything, every single parameters, and to actually. So you need to be free, technically free with your fingers, but also technically free with the time. Yeah, is it all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I always played like a little bit freely, but I was told that I'm too free.
I don't want to go against. I don't want to
Yeah.
start a war with teachers
No,
or
no,
anything.
no.
It's just okay. I'm not a teacher. I'm a concert pianist. It's
Yeah.
another. I cannot replace what you gave with your teacher. There should be a reason why you were told this. I don't want to destroy everything. Huh? Just.
No.
It's just that I think that there is a lot of music somewhere where you don't go by just, you know, and I believe, for example, you know, it's like Gould, for example, when you listen carelessly, you might think that it's very steady, very metronomic, you know, and when you actually, if you start to play at the same time, then like with him in the ears, you will realize that there are a lot of little timings here or there, to make the music sing. So it's completely possible to play very steady, but with expression, to give the impression that it's very steady, but with expression. But you know, it's more that if we consider that an absolute priority would be steady, without searching for a musical purpose for this to be justified, then we lose a lot of opportunities. So in the end, it's possible to be steady with expression, but at the beginning of the work, it's absolutely essential to not fix the metronome or steady at the beginning, because you still need to listen, to take the time to put in your ear all the single harmonies, all the little details, and then you can define, from that you can define the tempo, the steadiness and everything. You see what I mean? Yeah. Yeah? So please, wherever, wherever you want, just.
It's okay, wherever, like I can say from here.
Yeah, just wherever you feel like.
I'm trying to bring the...
So here, yeah, technically, sorry to interrupt all the time, but because what I say for here is actually for the old ballad. It's also, so here I would not use the body like you do here. I think that it's really like, as I was suggesting, that is one single attack, ba-ba, ba-ba, and not, but ba-ba. Like 5, keep the 5, legato. Listen, should still be here, and so down, pa-pa, up. Just the right hand. Okay, yeah. So just release the weight of the arm. Ba-bam. The wrist should be down, otherwise you don't have sound. The sound is here. Okay. So if the wrist is up, there is no sound. Can I? Yeah. The wrist down. Oh. Yes. This is what you need. This is where it resonates. It's here in the palm. Relax. Just can you just put your fingers on the octave, this one. Yes. Now, it's possible. Yeah. Down. Yes. This is what you can have. This is where you can have the sound, and the strong position. So here, your arm can be free. It's not free if it's like this. Then you are locked with your arm. But it's like this. Then you are free. So the highest point of the hand should be this, and the wrist down. You see? Yeah. It's difficult, but it's essential to develop this. Look. Wrist down. Wrist down. Okay, we can. This is very important for you. So, wrist down. This, hold it. The strength should be okay. Can you do the whole chord? Just yes, down, up, this, down. Don't break the fingers. Okay, I will show you. We will. Okay, can we? Okay, just let's do like this. Okay. So this is very important. This will be useful for. You can get a bit closer. This is very useful for everything. So. You can touch the keys. There is nothing dirty here. The skin can be on the keys. There is no risk for this. You see, this is the highest point of the hand. This doesn't go more up than this. Otherwise, it kills the sound. The sound is here. It's like this. It's like inside the violin, like the guitar. This is like the throat for the singer. This is here that you have the sound. So there has to be space. Right, this is good. Okay, now The weight on the thumb. The other fingers are okay. No, this should be up. Yes. 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 And ideally, you would have your thumb rather always around and not that. You see? Here should be go a bit outside. Can I? Here, okay, yeah, a bit. You have space. You can go further in the key with your hand. Just find the most comfortable position. Yeah, no, be careful. Stand like stay really. All right. Okay, this is better. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a bit. Your thumb is a bit like this. Try as much as possible to have a beautiful line with your arm here. Okay, maybe sitting like this you cannot do this. Can you? Yeah, I will begin. So?
With the same chord?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Line here, wrist down. Up, down, 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 down. You can feel here. It can be on the keys literally. Yeah. Okay. Yes. You see? Look. Down, line, open, up. Now with full sound. Yes. Yes. Down. It's the only thing to think about. Yes. Yes. Okay? This is not just... what is important is that you realize why. It's not just me, I have to because sometimes you hear, I was told many times that I don't have the proper technique, I don't have the proper position, blah, 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 blah. It's not a question of just pure position. When you look at Trifonov, when you look at Horowitz, they all have strange positions, okay? It's not about that. It's about having this solid finding with your own hand to have this, to build your hand. Because building your hand means building your sound. You create the sound with your hand. You should not have limitation. The hand can be bigger if you, like with the help of the arm, with the help of the elbow, with the wrist, the hand can get bigger. When you have to reach like higher notes on this Chopin etude, like all this, or the first etude opus 10, like to make your hand bigger without effort, because you just move the weight from a finger to another with the help of the arm. And this is only possible if you keep the hand open inside, right? So to play this, it's really important to have a structure, a hand very well structured. Ta-tam, ta-tam. Yeah, but the wrist, look at your wrist. You see? Look. Imagine that you have something, an apple in the hand. You have something, you carry something. Yes, but the wrist should go down, really. So maybe you should sit a bit further to have the line of the, yeah? Yeah, for example, yes, better like this. Yes, absolutely, yes. And now you stay down and really you stay stuck inside the piano and you release by last moment. Yes, and with the help of the last finger that is here. Yeah, you keep it. Yes. Okay, you understand?
Should I add the one?
Sorry?
Should I play?
If you want, yeah. The same. And here also is a legato. Yes. Yeah, this is difficult. It's actually also really exactly there. No, be careful. It's A flat, not G. No. It's A flat. A flat. Yeah. Don't reattack. This is the end of. Exactly. So you turn. You see the importance of having this up. Is that the whole hand turns around the second finger that is here and stays. You see? Again? No, fa. And tenuto, so you need a bit more power here, otherwise it doesn't. And always think about yum, ba ba da, yum, ba da, and up, yeah, and then. Exactly, yeah. Miss a note if you always prepare. So, position 1, position 2, position 3, and with the help of the last finger. Substitution, yeah.
Should I change 4 to 5th?
Up to you. If you manage to do the legato with the 5th directly, I don't personally, but so. No, yeah, sorry. Yes. Yeah, and not like the hands do like this, no. First position, stable, pa-pa-pim, and then pa-dim. Doesn't have to be, you make the hand turn. You can jump here. You don't have the time to turn the hand. It's like, no. Turn the hand. Okay, now choose, when you have like double octaves like this with two hands, choose a reference. It can be the thumb of the left hand or the thumb of the right, any finger that should be the leading one. So all the others are actually following this one. So a bit, the right hand a bit earlier or the left hand a bit earlier. If you try to jump with both hands and be exactly at the same time, you will miss. So personally I do with the right hand. This is the leader. Nobody hears, but my hands are not together. Nobody hears, but I secure the position with the right hand first, and then the left hand adjusts. Okay? There was another thing actually that I noticed. Yeah, the trill. As I suggested, the sound comes from the very deep depths of the key, and because then look inside what happens. We don't see well here. You see how the hammer is close to the string? Look at it. And if I play the note next to it, like for the trill, you know that now the two hammers are very close to the strings. And this is how you can control the trill at any This is how you can control the trill. And this is what makes you able then to play things like this. If you don't do this, then you have the full distance between the hammer and the string, and it's absolutely out of control. Well, here, you see, when the hammers are very close to the string, you don't have much distance to run. So this is what makes you able to control the trill, because your trill is not controlled here. So, no. The weight, just with the weight. Look at your hand. don't forget the structure of the hand. The other fingers don't play, they should be calm. Only 2, 3, with the weight of the arm. So the weight of the arm should be, yes. Now the weight on the third finger, yes. Now the fingers rest. Yes, from finger to, not getting up. You can stay on the key. Not, yeah, exactly. The wrist, be careful, the wrist should be down. You know, like a spider. Imagine that this is the body of the spider, and this is the paw here. You see, the body is sustained. It's a bit down, and you have the top of the one part of the paw that is up, and the other part down. But it should, you know, in the structure, this point is up, this is down for the line with the arm, and you have the weight of your, you know, like when you press digicode, you don't do with your fingers, you do with the weight of your body actually, and with this weight, you know. Yeah, but you look at the other fingers. The other fingers move. They should not. Look. Can you put the fingers on the keys? So the hand, the normal position of the hand is the fingers, they can park on the keys. They don't have to be like this. They won't play. Down. The more you manage to get down, the more you will have control. Up, down. Like the spider. You remember, as I told you, this with the pose. Yeah. Something, okay? So it's important that you explore. I will maybe I can get your contact to send you some exercises. Okay, because otherwise I just tell you things and then you don't know how to practice them. Yeah, it's important that open the ears, develop this technique of the weight and the sound, listen to the sound, orchestration and everything. Yeah, you remember?
Thank you so
No,
much.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, it really means a lot to me.
Thank you.